Hello, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden. We're playing the dirt, help to take away the hurt. Today we're looking at the rose garden, and it's now fall. So first of all, happy fall, y'all. So we look at the rose garden, see what we have, and I love fall, my second favorite time of the year. Fall is kind of like a small spring that we get in the year again. That's when our roses try to push out their last flush. We have our flowers flowering away. You know, before winter comes around, we start getting the leaves start changing colors in the garden, and the garden just looking a bit better after struggling in summer. So we'll just look at the rose garden now, and we'll see what we have in the rose garden. And we're starting the tour different. We're starting from the back, moving towards the front. So we still have a few roses in bloom. This hasn't opened yet. This what's this one? Harden Mill. Soft apricot color, and we should still get more blooms because we have more buds. This is a variegated leaf Joe Pye weed. Variegated leaf Joe Pye weed. We might have just browsed over it when we started, but just so you know what this is, variegated leaf Joe Pye weed. And the bees just love it. Of course, we have pineapple sage flowering now. Pollinators magnet. You can see bumblebees, butterfly, and especially in the evenings, you're gonna have lots of our car. I guess it was flowering yesterday. Maybe got beaten off by the irrigation system. But Port's wife, beautiful yellow, and of course David Austin roses, fragrant. Our bloodgood Japanese maple, surviving, more than surviving, thriving, looking good. Can't wait for it to spread out some more, provide some shade, and of course bloodgood Give it that nice red color all year. You can see our Double Delight hybrid tea right here. Just calling for attention, kind of falling over a bit. There we have it, Double Delight. That nice fragrance. Sunshine Ligustrum, giving us some yellow color on this side, and then Red Dragon Japanese Maple. Red Dragon Japanese Maple, starting to change color, start to get deeper red, which only will get deeper as fall progresses. Banana shrub here, surviving the first year in the garden. Can't wait for it to flower next year to get that nice fragrance which I hear about, and I can't wait to experience it myself. Underneath my oak tree, which is covered in Spanish moss, is the guardian of the garden, Athena. Athena, guardian of the garden. And as we turn to the other side, I have a climbing rose here. And this is a Zephyrin Druhin. Zephyrin Druhin, which is a nice pink, fragrant rose. Just climbing on the trellis here. We have lots of aster, New England aster, scattered about here. My honey perfume finished flowering. Just need to be dead-headed, but we have another bud there coming up. Spiral topiary going again. Just need to shape that up a bit. Another Japanese maple, Verna Jean, from the hot summer. See, the head is, the top is kind of bald, you know, from the summer's heat. A lot of the leaves fall off, but she'll recover nicely in fall and get strengthened throughout winter, and she'll be fine. This dark beauty here, Mr. Lincoln, beautiful rose. To me, it's a perfect rose. Very fragrant, velvety rose. I love Mr. Lincoln. Or Italian cypress. As we make our way back up, another Sunshine Ligustrum on the side. I don't remember which rose this is, but behind it is Arizona. Of course, if you're new to the channel, in my rose garden, close to the house, I have hybrid tea roses, and opposite to it, across from it, we have David Austin roses. So my harbor, 2 David Austin climbing rose. On this side, Lady of Shalott. also growing with it is clematis, Jackmanii. Both sides is Jackmanii clematis. But again on the right, so we have Lady of Shalott, and on this side, Bathsheba. So Bathsheba. A few clematis flowers scattered about. Okay, going through our trellis. Right here, we'll just stick with the hybrid tea side first. Have some Chrysler Imperial. And then more Mr. Lincoln over here. If you see my rue here, is covered in caterpillar. My wife always hates this time of the year when the caterpillar attack the rue, because she likes to use the rue a lot in her coffee. And with the caterpillars eating the leaves, she can't use the rue at this time. But I always tell her, hey, we have to share the garden. So this time of the year, the caterpillar have a go at the rue, then afterwards my wife will use it again for her coffee. Browning in the garden, which kind of look unsightly, but it's a necessary part of gardening, is peonies. The peonies just gradually die back this time, late summer into fall, and they're just gonna die all the way back to the ground. I never really cut them back. I just let them die naturally all the way back. It's a bit unsightly, but again, it's one of those necessary things in the garden to have good growth next spring. So if they can get as much energy as they can from the sun to strengthen their roots and the corm that form underneath the ground in the late fall to winter, then we'll have beautiful, strong, healthy growth in the spring with nice flowers. We have this white one, a JFK rose. Nice fragrance. I always like to walk through the garden in the morning. The roses are just so fragrant. I need to cut this Italian cypress back. Sadly, it's the last time you're gonna see it because she's now dead. I think what happened is the sun hit the glass, the windows from upstairs, and then concentrate all that light down hitting this Italian cypress, and it's just too much for it. Because the second tree I plant here, which die, and you can see my other conifer I have over here, you know, the same thing, struggling a bit. You see the sun, that concentrated sunlight kind of just kill this side of my enoki cypress. That's my dragon prince enoki cypress. But back to the roses. This is a Pope John Paul II. Pope John Paul II. Perfect white rose. And then we have another JFK rose back here. New to my trellis here, we have a climbing rose. This is a Sent from Above from Jackson Perkins. sent from above. And the other side is a David Austin rose. Strawberry Hill, David Austin rose. Intertwining my climbing rose, again, clematis. So hopefully that they'll grow up and over the arbor here to give it a romantic feel as we walk through the arbor, entering the rose garden. Our Japanese maple, another crimson queen that we have, doing pretty good, just spreading out in the front of the garden. Still have some daylilies, a few hanging in there. Front here, the Gertrude Jekyll rose. We have no flower in it now. This is a dwarf magnolia that we have here. And I like magnolia because they are evergreen. Always have the leaves and they give it that two-tone, that glossy green on the top, and underneath it have that brown. So they give you that green and brown depending on how you're looking at it. And this is little gem magnolia. Now the peonies dying back. But the rose we have here is Jude the Obscure. Jude the Obscure, David Austin rose. Right beside this is a white David Austin rose. Susan Williams Ellis. Some pulmonary sage there, and besides lavender. And those are Spanish lavender. This beauty is a Munstead wood, David Austin rose, Munstead wood. Another of my Hinoki cypress here. Very funky looking. Can't wait for it to get as big as the ones that we have in the conifer garden. This is a Princess Alexander of Kent. It's right there. David Austin rose. Beautiful pink rose. Princess Alexander of Kent. Reaching just behind, we have another one flower now falling off. And it's a Gabriel oak. Gabriel oak. Fading a bit now. It's a Jubilee celebration. Celebration. More clematis on that trellis growing there. And this beauty here is, let's see if we can focus. That's a Thomas A. Becket. Thomas A. Becket. We have it flopping all the way over this side. Thomas A. Becket. Beautiful DAR. Kotonawito. Neighbor cutting their lawn now. To the end of the rose garden. So there we have it, guys. We just look at the rose garden. Look at some of the roses that's still blooming. Hybrid tea and David Austin. Some of the daylilies that's just still hanging in there. Even garden phlox still hanging in there. Still giving us a second flush of bloom, or just still pushing through summer into fall. I hope you like this video, guys. I hope you like the garden tour, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Questions or comment, drop a line down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos are released. From my garden to yours, this is Webster. From my therapy garden, where playing the dirt helped me to take away the hurt. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a great day. God bless. Happy fall. And we'll see you in the next video.